I've been here all day, and boy, you got me walking side to side.
Hey guys, it's Emily. I have decided to do a part 2 of my last video, because I noticed that a lot of you like that, and I don't know, like I explained more about me in my video, so I decided to do a part 2, but if you haven't watched the first one, which is my last video, I have put the link below, so watch that one first before you watch this one, so like you understand. When I rewatched my video, I noticed that my title is Why My Anxiety Ruined My Senior Year, but I really didn't talk about my, like what exactly happened like afterwards, like what were my consequences for not going to school, because I never ended up going. I ended up going to the doctor, getting on 2 different kinds of medicine. I think I said the last video, that's okay. So when that happened, they ended up writing me a doctor's note to be out of school for 2 weeks, which means I would have homebound, which is kind of like homeschool, but the teachers that I would have in the school, I would have at home too. So they would come at 3:30 to 4:30. And that was okay for about 2 weeks. But once that 2 weeks passed, I was not ready to go back to school. I was absolutely terrified to go back to school. Like, thinking about walking back in there, like, I already knew, like, flashbacks just were already hitting my head, like, what if that happened again, like, what happened on the last day I was there, the final. And I just hated the fact that I couldn't go back, and it was my senior year, which is the most important year to have the most fun. So I don't go back. This was Christmas, so around January, and I never go back to the school. I end up taking the rest of the year off. But I was still on homebound, so I still got to graduate because I had the teachers coming to my house. It was really rough for me to do that, to see everybody else at school doing normal things and me having to just stay at home. Because that whole time I did not leave the house. I refused. It took me until about summertime to finally get back to me, but I'm still not totally me. I'm never going to be. People always think it just, like, they don't know the difference between anxiety and panic attacks. If you have anxiety, you just kind of worry a lot, or it doesn't really ever get to the extent of having a panic attack. A panic attack is like you are dying. Like, you can get hot, you can get goosebumps, you can, like, feel like you're gonna choke. Your chest will tighten up, you will just feel like you need to get somewhere else, like you can't be in that situation. But anxiety doesn't do that. It just makes you worry about something that you don't like, or that if you don't feel safe, that's like anxiety, just getting nervous. But no. So I didn't go back to school, which meant that since homebound, you can't go to extracurricular activities. I can't say that. Which means I wasn't able to attend prom, make carousel, or walk in graduation. Prom was a big one for me. I was at school for homecoming, so I did go to my senior homecoming, which that was fine. So I was not about to miss my senior prom. So I tried everything and to get myself to go back to school so I could go to prom. Because since I wasn't in school, technically, I couldn't go to prom. So what I ended up doing is I bought a dress, which I absolutely love to death. If you follow me on my Instagram, I have pictures of my dress on there, and my Twitter. those are down below too, so if you want to follow me on those, go ahead. But I ended up going to the park, which my school, we go to the park in our city and we all take pictures there. Like the whole school takes pictures there all dressed up. And so I ended up going there and I was dressed up and had everything, my makeup, everything done. But the worst part was after the park, I had to go home. I went out to eat, but I took my dress off because like I was with my mom and my friend. Like it would have just been weird if I was the only one with the dress on. So, Addie. So, I just didn't want to wear a dress, which I would do anything to go back to prom. I totally like wish I would have went to graduation also. But thinking about it now, which is terrible, I know even if it was right now, like graduation was like next weekend, I wouldn't be able to sit in that little crowd of people. Because it would have been too crowded for me and I'd be freaking out the whole time. It's not worth it. Which that's really terrible to say, but why go through something if you're just going to panic the whole time? And it's not going to be fun for me if I go and like all I can remember is panicking the whole time. Like it won't be fun at all. So I didn't go to prom or walk-in graduation. I literally have done nothing so far. After my senior year, like after knowing that I missed out on so much, it just totally just ruined my whole senior year. Like nothing was good about it for me. My whole senior year was just about panic attacks. Like that's, if I had to describe my whole senior year, it'd be that. Like I just didn't enjoy it at all. My senior year was just not what I wanted it to be. But I just have to deal with it because that's what I did. So, okay, so that was more of the extent than last one. It was like more explaining why it really ruined my senior year. I think that's it. Besides, like, I won't stay home alone. Like, I wouldn't during my school, so I would have to go to my grandma's every day and wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go to my grandma's. Like, I'm so glad both of my grandmas were so, like, willing to care for me in that time. I also just want to say thank you to all of you who commented on my Facebook post about like when I shared the video, and the people who commented on my last video. I just want to thank you so much for supporting me through my hard times, and I hope both of these videos have helped anyone who has anxiety or knows that they're not alone. But yeah, if you like this video, please like below and also subscribe. I want to see if this video can get to 50 likes, so please like this video if you watch it. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys had an awesome day. Bye.